Coming from these Philly streets, walking to my own beat, telling noisemakers I won't compete, cause I know I'm gonna be a beast. I go hard for what I want, I go hard for what I need.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Winning Wednesday, and welcome again to the Face Behind the Brand. Tonight, I am thrilled to be joined by two powerhouse guests who brings a wealth of knowledge from both the travel and creative worlds. We will preview an exciting event happening this Saturday, and I know y'all been watching me because I've been talking about it. This Saturday at 10 a.m. It's called the Blueprint to Success, the Travel Edition. This event is designed to give aspiring and current travel professionals an inside look at building profitable travel businesses, creating multiple streams of income, and navigating essential steps in stepping up and managing a business. Also, I'm going to give y'all some tips and also a step-by-step guide on filling out that BOI form, filing for those LLCs and those corporations. I will be walking you through doing that step by step because literally it takes like 5 minutes to do. So I'm going to be helping you out with that in that event. So you can come in person or you can actually go on Zoom. I'll have the link in this meeting below after we're finished with our live. So the attendees will also be getting networking. So you can come together with other people in whatever industry they might be in, all different backgrounds, this like-minded individuals to learn strategies and to turn their passions into progress, y'all. We are chartered passion. We trying to make things work so we can level up in 2025. Now, right now, joining with us tonight is Sebreana Sumrah Kelly, also known as the Global Connector, y'all. This woman here is amazing. She is an actress. Y'all have seen her several times with different Tyler Perry shows, TV, radio host, public speaker, life coach, travel consultant, sister did it all, y'all. We also have Miss Kelsey Fretwell, a talented fiber artist who specializes in knit and crochet pieces and also works as a travel wealth advisor. And I'm going to go ahead and bring them both to the stage. Sebreana and Kelsey, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. Hi, Denise. Hi, Kelsey. Good night. Good night. It's my first time. I've been hearing about this by my best friend Trillian, who you're best friends with. And she said, you got to get on her show and look at that. I'm on there now, girl.
Right.
Thank you for having me so much. And thank you for your listening audience.
I appreciate y'all both. I appreciate y'all both so much. Now, just to kick it off, I just want y'all both. I know I gave a little bit of information on y'all, but I just want y'all to tell everybody a little bit about yourselves before we get into anything. So I'm going to go ahead and start with you, Sebreana, and then I'm going to go ahead over to Kelsey.
Well, you said it all, Denise. So thank you for that. You know, the thing about coming into this space of, I call it the entrepreneurship pathway and journey, is that somebody lit something up in me while I was in corporate America. And I'll tell you, while I'm in corporate, I was doing pretty much everything you said: travel, radio, speaking. I said they're gonna get rid of me one day. And as I always say, either they're gonna fire me or I'm gonna fire them. And they figure, hey, we just gonna have to let her go. And so I always tell my audience, I just swam from there. Sometimes, that corporate money sustained you for a bit and had a lifestyle, and you had to get sort of disciplined and say, you know what, I won't have that money again, but I will buy back my freedom, my time freedom. And that's what I got when I said goodbye. Well, they said goodbye to me, and I didn't regret it one bit. And from that, I learned everything that came into my path. So everything you pretty much stated, I even look back and says, how and when did I do it? But I know the drive is what drove me. And so I didn't even pay attention to all of the things I was able to experience.
That's awesome. Go ahead, Kelsey.
Listen, look, I forgot I was even I got so enamored. But she is telling the truth. Literally, similar story in corporate America. I worked in retail for years, almost 7 years, at a job where I worked in different positions. And again, I didn't like that I was another number. I had to request off travel. I was in the city where I went to college. So I was in school at Alabama A&M, and I was in Huntsville, Alabama, but I'm from Detroit, Michigan. So
Mm,
getting to go visit my family during the holiday season, they wasn't trying to hear
mhm.
it.
Right.
Retail holiday season, cancel it. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's for completely. So I
Mhm.
got having to wonder and feel anxious about wondering if they're gonna approve my time off request, if I'm gonna get to see my family for the holiday, and like you said, they fired me. Yeah, they let giving them 7 years, getting into a management position. I was another number for them, but
Yes.
Mhm.
with that, luckily I did build something sustainable because I used my gifts and talents. I was able to knit and crochet, so I introduced it while I was there, and
Mhm.
I didn't. So I continued to do that, and when I moved to Georgia with my husband in his hometown, I ran DoorDash too.
Hmm.
We need the money
Hmm.
because
Oh yeah.
so we got to
Right.
it make money. So to even buy yarn, I have to have
Mhm.
something in to be able to fuel that. And in that, then
Mhm.
I had Denise, and she was doing something which was travel completely. And I was like, okay, I'm trying to find out how are you going on these cruises like this? I want to cruise. I want to go places like just Detroit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to go home, but I'm trying to get out the country too. So with that,
Right.
she to an amazing opportunity where I was able to not just make additional money as a wealth advisor in the travel industry, but also help other people do the same. So
Mhm.
uh, I love what I do.
That's
Mo-
awesome. And like I said, y'all both are powerful. It's so many people that I know who comes into that I may communicate with, and that just talking to y'all and all the things that y'all have going on in your lives, but you're still able to do it. So when I hear people like, I don't have the time, I'm like, yes, you do. You don't know how how this business is for the busy people. So that's why I love the fact that you both are able to do it with all your busy lives, with all the things that you have going on. Now, Sabrina, I know you built a personal brand called the Global Connector. How do you help people and clients between the travel and the personal growth? And tell us a little bit more about the Global Connector.
Well, I started a company called the Caribbean and American Global Business Connections back in 2011. Let me first say I am from Guyana, South America. So I began networking and people would introduce me. And you and I talked about that word, Denise. And let me tell you, the networking kind of the bug bit me. And I said, well, I'm going to all these events. Why don't I create something and bring all those people I met at those events under one umbrella? And that was what the Caribbean and American Global Connection did. It brought all these different folks, different countries, and so on. Okay, that parlayed into radio and so on. And then I says, well, I'm going to show them how to network. You know, a lot of times people come into these events, they're shy, they're not the talker, they don't know how to network, and how that if when they go to an event, they don't have to connect with everybody. So I began to sort of train them as they come in because I use the things I've done. I was one that would be in a room and I wouldn't connect with everybody. And so all of the experiences I got, I parlay that into my events. That way I was training you as you came into an event, especially if it's your first time. And if you didn't want to speak, I will tell you this, when you came the next time, you wanted the microphone to speak. Because I told people this, when you go to a networking event, you have your business, you're shy, you don't have a partner that can speak, right? How did you feel when you went home? Nobody knew you were there because you never uttered a word. You never told them the gift and the talents that you had. Well, who told me to say that? Because I called them bluff. When they came back the next time, they wanted the world, the room, to know who they were. That was one of the ways I got people to open up because I said, let me tell you something. What you have is what was given to you. Do not look at your neighbor. Do not look front, back, left, or right and try to compare. You will never be them and they will never be you. So you are the master print of yourself.
okay.
And I can go on, but they're going to get some of that Saturday because
Right.
that's one of the things I teach people how to do that. The Global Connector came because the people in the room were from what? Different countries. And so I
Mhm.
connected them from all the different countries. I taught them how to not only appreciate the dialect, but appreciate the culture, appreciate the food. So if you go to a Jamaica, if you go to a Guyana, Sabrina already introduced you to that culture. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why they dubbed me as the global connector, because I was just connecting people and they were loving it. The food, when you were there, you had an array of different what? Dish cuisine to experience. So that's how I ball that in there, and my events pretty much sold out. Then I was on the radio. So folks on the radio would hear and they would come looking for me, all while I'm in corporate America.
Mm. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Now you just had me right there because that was me. I was like, I don't be doing no talking, you know. And I was like, I'm starting to open up more. So that was definitely me. Now, can you share a success story from your work that demonstrates the power of turning your passion into travel or any other venture that you have for a powerful, profitable venture?
Well, let's use this industry that you all are gonna we're gonna talk about here, and we're gonna talk about
Mhm.
more on Saturday. When travel came to me, it landed on my lap. I wouldn't say by accident, because then I sort of got acclimated with it and got intrigued by it. I was
Mm.
being honored. There was a magazine in Atlanta called People You Need to Know, and I was honored at that event. At that event, they were honoring women. I was the first Caribbean woman in that magazine. And a woman came from Nashville, Tennessee, and she was in the room. Thank you. And she was in the room. And as I got my Trailblazer Award, remember all those things I mentioned to you, that
Mm.
came up. You see, people are watching you. Let me say this, people are
Mm.
watching you. And I tell people, do not get fixated on how and how much you can do. Just do it, because you don't know who
Mm.
is watching. And so a woman came into that room and she told me this. And she says, I listened to all of the honorees, but something you said made me come to you. She introduced
Mm.
travel to me. Travel was introduced to me way back when. And when she told
Mm.
me what she handed me, she says, "Can we go to lunch?" I said, "Well, I work at a law firm. Why don't you meet me there at the little restaurant there, right by the forum up there?"
Mm.
And I met her. Life changed. I said, "What is this?" And I didn't know she was a mayor for a town. And I
Oh
said, "What is a
wow.
mayor doing selling travel?"
Right.
Yeah, that's another story. I then says, "What does it cost?" She told me. I handed her my card. And I said, "Well, you're going to have to teach me this." She says, "Well, next week, here's corporate for you now. Here's the test with corporate." She says, "Next week, we're going to have our conference in Vegas. Everything is all paid for." I said, "Oh boy, now I got to put in time from you know who." Well, I says, "I'm going to put this in God's hand. And I'm going to tell them I have something that come up. I wouldn't say what, because I wasn't about to lie. And let me see if God tell them to tell me yes." That's how I framed it. And he did. Went on to Vegas. I stayed at I think it was at the Paris. Is that Paris? Yes. Stayed there. And I was placed in front with the top income earners. Again, shell shock. What am I doing? I came back a different person. Let me fast forward. That then got me the success in travel. I did it my way because I'm a community person, and I took it into communities, Denise and Kelsey. And they didn't even like my technique. I said, "Listen, I am not just about selling travel. I'm about showing people how a lifestyle that they so desire hinders them from it because of money. But now I'm going to show them that money is not the option." And that
Right.
led me to success in the travel space, because I
Wow.
crisscrossed across the country, and I wanted to just go. I went into communities, as they say, in undeserved communities all throughout this country. And I said, "Let me tell you all something. I look at some of you, and your sneakers cost more than what it costs to join this business. Don't tell me you don't have it. Your pocketbooks cost $300. It don't even cost you that." So I began to show them what they were wearing on their persons versus what they can have for the rest of their life. So
Right.
I sold not just travel, but I sold a lifestyle that they never think that they can have. And that
Mm.
brought me to success.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. Now, I know you have to go, so I just want you to talk to us a little bit about the ball that's coming up in December so people can come out to that as well.
Yes. And of course, we're going to talk about that more. I
Mm-hmm.
then, from the Caribbean and American Global Business, I went to so many women platform. I actually was one. I was a franchisee in one. And I said, one day I'll start my own. Remember, I wasn't ready for it yet. Well, guess what? 2024, March of this year, I was. It's called the Global Sister Speaks Network, and you both are a part of it. And let me tell you, the word speak goes beyond just speaking. She speaks of who she is, where she came from, her DNA, as I call it. My DNA is Guyana, South America. She then
Mm,
speaks of trauma, speaks of triumph, speaks of jobs, speaks of creating opportunities in her community, impacting lives. That's how this global sister speaks. And the word
mm,
sister transcend race or ethnicity or even nationality, I should say, right?
mm,
I just look at the word sister as a global thing. So March we launched. We had our first event. We had another one in June for Caribbean Heritage Month. I honored 6 women that are especially the one of the women was the president of the Guyana Association of Georgia, where we'll have our event this Saturday. And then we had a brunch. Now, what is the ball? The ball, as I see it, is the report card from when we started to December. When these women, I challenge them. We do a Zoom twice a month. We have one tomorrow, and it's to
mm,
keep them engaged. They have busy lives, like we all do on this call. But outside of busy lives, busy wives, and busy jobs, you are
mhm.
in the Global Sisters Global Village.
Right.
And that's where you get to let your hair down. You get to be transparent. You get to tell us about your wins. You get to tell us about your connections, because the connection part is what I'm about. Got to
Right.
talk about that. And so I will highlight these women, including you, Denise, including you, Kelsey, on at the ball December 6th, and show Atlanta exactly who the Global Sisters are, because they are business owners, they are job creators, they're impacting communities here and abroad. And so Atlanta needs to know them. And so I
Mm,
am going to highlight them. And the one thing I told you this, Denise, we got
mm.
to show the flag of the country
Right.
from where we were born. So that part, everybody's like, are you kidding me? I got to go get my flag. The flag tells the story of where we said where your navel string was cut. And so
Mhm.
here you happen to be in America, but you are still, your DNA still is, like me, a Guyanese girl from Guyana, coming to America, living the American dream, and God knows what else is in store for me. So just
Right.
a snippet of what the ball will be come December 6th.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. I know you
Thank
got to go,
you.
but thank you so
Yes.
much for coming on. And I know we'll talk soon, and I definitely will
Yes.
see each other on Saturday.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see you all. We've got some people, so you know, I have to send the link. They're coming in from Guyana, Denise. They're coming in from Jamaica. I've got some folks from
Mm,
Trinidad, and then I've got the folks here global. Now we're gonna really show them how to take. Now here's the thing. Let me say this: we're talking travel.
right.
When a company tells you they're global, that means they're outside. That means they're outside of the United States of America. Now, how do you find the people outside? You just keep
Mhm.
talking about travel. Kelsey talks about it. When people see your lifestyle, they want it. Now we're going to show them what they have to do to get it. Now,
Mm,
not everybody may want to do it, but that's
right.
all right. Travel is travel.
Okay, yes.
Mhm. Hey,
So it's good
exactly.
talking to you. I have a rehearsal. I'm heading back on here. Thank you for your listeners. I can't wait to be back on. And just know
Right.
that your audience needs to know this 2025 is coming, but we are getting you prepared prior to, right? We're not waiting for
Right.
that. We're going to set you up so by the time 2025 comes, you're already ahead of the game. That's what we got to be,
All
ahead
right.
of the game. All
Absolutely.
right. Thank
Mhm.
you all. I will see
Awesome.
you all on
Thank you so
Saturday.
much. I will see you Saturday. Thank
Take care.
you.
Bye bye.
All right. Okay,
Yes,
Kelsey, I was so sorry. I was like trying to get y'all in. I'm like, they got me moving and pumped, like ready.
yes.
Like, I'm so excited. But
Sabri
okay, Kelsey.
is the big.
So I just want to ask you if you can just kind of walk us through, because I know some people are like, well, what kind of money can I make with having a travel business? Can you kind of just tell us how that works with the 7 streams of income that you can get into the travel industry?
Absolutely. So listen, a lot of people are always asking about being a travel agent. There are a lot of travel agent opportunities here in this business that we have. We are travel business owners. That is a big difference. Being a
Mm-hmm.
travel, we also are connected to 7 streams of income. Okay? Did you hear? 7 streams of income.
Mm-hmm.
First, every well-known billionaire you know has multiple streams of income, minimum 7. That's the only way to get wealthy. We're not gonna get wealthy working our 9 to 5. It's not gonna happen, especially with the inflation. And y'all see, we're not gonna talk about that though. But anyway, the 7 streams of income that we have are built in it. So one stream, that first stream is book and travel directly. You're booking travel already. You're gonna book a flight, hotel, car rental, wherever you're gonna go. You are able to make the money off of that. The second stream of income are referrals. So you know how we all like Netflix or Disney Plus is now an app too. But we always referring them to a show on Netflix or something, or Hulu, whatever the case may be. Whatever that is, we don't get paid to refer people to those things. But guess what everybody wants to do already? Travel. So now, guess what? You refer somebody to start their travel business. That's the stream of income for you. That's another check that's coming in. That's 2 checks. Look, are y'all keeping up?
Yeah, too.
Check number 2. Now, guess what? Third check is going to be a 50% check match. That means once you help somebody get who says okay, I want to do that. I want to start my travel business. Now they help somebody else do it. Now you get a 50% check match off of helping somebody. Hello. Okay.
Third check.
Now, number 4, our 4th check is our $10 team bonuses. Yes, you can promote yourself in this opportunity as well. You don't just have to wait for your 50-cent raise, your 10-cent raise, whatever type of raises they doing in corporate. No, you get a $10 team bonus. And of course, we're going to go over what that looks like once you get set up. Now, we're on check number. Y'all keeping up?
We are about to hit 5 now.
Check number. Now we're talking about our 10% commission overrides. So now someone that you have helped in the business, they went out and booked a trip. Let's say they booked a cruise. Group cruises are very lucrative. You guys, you can book about 20 cabins or so. Come home to about a $2,000 check. Well, guess what? Somebody else that you helped get started in this opportunity, you helped them get started. They booked a trip. You didn't. You don't know who went on it. You get 10% of that. So now you get a $200 check out of nowhere, just for being connected. So just like Sebreana said, those relationships, build those relationships, and you see how they help you. Now that y'all ready? Check number 6. Check number 6. Y'all ready? That means you have helped multiple people in this opportunity. So as a director, you also get another benefit once you become a director. And I don't know if we're gonna touch on that or not, but it's better than life insurance. I'm gonna put it that way. But anyway, that's number 6. Then check number 7, you also get director bonuses.
Hey.
Okay. Top of the
month. Here there's 7 checks a month that you can get in the travel industry. I hope y'all listen to this right now. If y'all in the chat, I need y'all to pull it in there and say 7, because we're talking about 7 checks on a monthly basis, y'all. That's what we're talking about in that industry. And some of y'all travel already, but y'all just not getting paid for it. So why do something that you can't put a check in your pocket to do? Exactly. Now, Kelsey, I know I am a type that I'm very big, as they call me, the business guru. I'm big on business. And I'm like, I know you have travel, but I just want to talk to you because I know you be doing shirts. You be doing all kinds of crafty things. You know how to make different flyers. You be doing everything that you can think of. And that's like something else that you do. And I'm so big on multiple streams of income. So you just touch on the other things that you do so people can know all the other things that you do besides travel.
Absolutely. And look, thank you. Get good people in your corner. Let's start there. Because if people want to see you win, go remind you of the skills that you have. Because let me tell you, I do stuff. If it wasn't for Denise, I forget. But yes, so thank you for that empowerment. I learned how to make t-shirts. It's something that everybody needs. So especially when you have a travel, anybody needs marketing. Somebody's always looking for a t-shirt. So learn that skill. Get a Cricut, get whatever type of machine. There's plenty of machines out there that you can use. But learning that skill was really important to me. I make my own cup.
Oh, that's nice. Go with it. I love it. The cup, what is it? Cupcake knits. I love it. I love it. Yes.
Yeah, so it's all about it. Look, God dropped the idea in your head, you use it. Don't let gifts that he gives you go unnoticed and unused, because he will take it back. So
Right.
with you can customize so many different things, and people love to see custom. People want their name on stuff. People would love to see their logo when they have a business, and you need a baby showers, um, family reunion, cruises, trips, whatever you can think of. You can never go wrong. It is a literally multiple streams of income in that as well.
Mhm.
Also, what else? I learned how to do flyers. Being in this business, I learned how to do flyers. I never knew doing flyers, but around that teach you. So it's happening to your own creativity and using those things that, well, one, using the tools, but then you constantly do it. So that's another part. People always try stuff and then they're like, oh, it's hard, I can't do it. But have you put in the practice? You have to continuously practice. You never get better at anything without practicing.
Right.
To speak, it takes practice to become a better speaker. It's a reality. To crochet, I didn't start off, honestly, I didn't even start off crocheting. I learned how to knit first when I was about 11 years old. I was about to say almost 14 years ago, but no, it's been more than that now. So at 11 years old, I learned how to knit, and I would have never been able to make this knitting. So in that time, and I got to college, I learned how to crochet. Now I can make purses, y'all. I
Wow.
was like, what?
You better show them skills, boo. Get it going.
But don't give up. Give up.
Mm-hmm.
Knit cardigan
Mm-hmm.
that I made. So the sky's the limit. Don't be
Right.
afraid to put your skills to the test. If God drop an idea in your head, in your mind, you come up with it, go for it. Don't be afraid. He gonna listen. You're gonna find the tools and resources and put it to use, and
Right.
you will be able to make a living from it. Period.
Mhm. That's
So
so true. If there's anybody in the chat that have any kind of skill
it's
set, just put it in there for me. Just put in what you do. If you cook, you do barber, you're a hair stylist, balloon artist. Let me know what you do in the chat. We just want to big you up. We want to big you up because we talking about
is a high
multiple streams of income.
is in high demand. So if you are a balloon
Mhm.
artist, don't be ashamed. And that's the thing. Not being afraid to stand out. Nobody I knew was knitting. I'm the only
Mhm.
at 11 years old. So imagine being a preteen, everybody having fun doing other stuff, and I'm
Right.
knitting. But don't
Mhm.
to stand out. Do them balloons with all your might and all your heart, and make it happen. Okay. And
Right.
somebody go your skills. Know that.
Right. Now, how would you advise someone who's just starting in the travel industry, and what one who wants to build sustainable business from the ground up? What would you tell them and how would you walk them through it?
First things first, I would say first get organized. Make sure you know what you want to do. So find
Mm-hmm.
something you want to do and stick with it, because it's going to be trial and error. There's going to be ups and downs through it. So find something that you know you really want to do and stick through it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, practice makes not perfect, but practice makes better. So you
Mm-hmm.
get better to do it. So that organization that comes with it. Structure your business. And y'all talking to the right person. Denise is the business guru, okay? Taxes, business structure, and everything. And she will walk you through it completely. But start there. And then guess what? We have available. Grants are available. It's money out there if you need help with the startup. But get that idea first. Get it on paper. And then go make it happen.
Right.
Don't give
Now,
up.
I want to talk to, I guess I want to bring this up because Sabrina had to come off, but
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk to a few people because I know there are a lot of people who have LLCs and corporations. And if you have an LLC or a corporation, I want you to understand that it is imperative that you are filling out that form BOI by December 31st, or you can be charged or billed, I should say, $500 per month up to $10,000 in 2025. So starting in January, you will start getting charges from the IRS that can be up to $500 a month, up to $10,000. And if that is still not paid and cleared up, you will then be going to prison for 2 years. So it's going to get real serious because of the fact that there was so much going on with the money that people was getting during the pandemic and different things with different businesses, and they're really trying to crack down. So if you are a business owner and you have an LLC or a corporation, you need to make sure that BOI is filled out. Now, what we're doing at this event on Saturday is whoever comes out in person, you, or even if you click the register link, and I'll put it at this on this live too for you to have it, because we will be on Zoom and we will be in person, and I am going to personally be walking everyone through step by step on filling out that form, because it really doesn't take that much time, and I don't want to see anyone miss out on getting that done and being either charged a bunch of money that you can't afford to pay, or either going to jail for something that was so simple that took you 5 minutes to do. So I just want people to know that that is something that is going to be going down Saturday at the event on Saturday in Lithonia, Georgia. So if you want that information, again, it's going to be in the bottom of this live, so you can be able to click and register so you can be part of it. But you need to make sure you register.
And listen, please out on the opportunity where somebody is giving you the information. Listen, she has dedicated her life to literally helping multiple people to be successful. Me being one, she helps me out on a daily basis. But you guys, the information that she has is the information that's worth, that people pay tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars for courses, mastermind sessions with people. And Denise gives this out. Y'all better show up. She about to start charging.
Exactly. Yep. Y'all getting this for free on Saturday.
So it's free because our price going up.
Right. Like what Fat Joe say, yesterday's price is not today's price.
Exactly.
So now I want to also talk to you about giving some advice to people looking to basically have different streams of income. And what would you say to someone who wants to say, I want to go ahead and I want to start a business, but they're not really for sure on what they want to do? I know me, I'm always telling people, focus on what your passion is first, and then go on to what it is that you want to do, but make sure it's something that you're passionate in, because if you're not passionate in it, you won't stick with it. What would your advice be?
Do your research first. Don't just jump into stuff and dive into it and then waste your money. Do research, because success story has proof, has a timeline of how things went. So see, if you don't know where you want to go, find somebody successful in it. Let's say if you want to do real estate, people making money in real estate, people making money in construction, contracting, vending machines, property, whatever you decide to do. Do the research, look it up, find somebody who is leading the way and doing it in a successful way, and follow their blueprint, because success leaves clues.
Right.
Do not do yourself a disservice and just start dumping out money up front, especially if you don't have it already. You're trying to figure out how to make more money. You want to do that research. That's the biggest thing. And that's one thing I say, I wish I would have known beginning too. Like, do more research, and it's okay to take your time. Don't rush trying to make the money. You can take your time researching what you want to do. And then in that, you will find the things that you do like. So let's say you knitwear designer. If you do, look, come on, I got you. Just reach out. Don't be. That's another thing. Sebreana talked about connections and talking to people. Do not be afraid to network with people, because you don't know who to help or how they're willing to help. They can point in the right direction. Again, success leaves clues. So they may not want to see you fail. Even if they don't know you, build that relationship. And then you can be led to the right path. But be consistent. Oh, be consistent. Let me say that one more time. Be consistent. But yes, consistency is key, y'all. Consistency is, and self-discipline. And the success will come from that in whatever you decide to do.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Is what are y'all doing in this chat? I want to hear about what y'all doing. Is there anybody in the chat that has a skill set, that have a business? What are y'all doing in the chat? What type of backgrounds do y'all have? Let's talk about you.
Yes,
Let's see.
yes.
Let's tell me what was your background or what business y'all have, because we talking about networking. We talking about bringing people together. Saturday, we're going to have a like-minded event where people are going to be able to network. We're going to have a full session where people can network, whether you're in person or on Zoom. So even if you're on here right now, let me know. You might have something that somebody else can get from you.
Yes.
If you are a chef, let me know. If you are a baker, let me know. If you like Kelsey said, do shirts or mow lawns, whatever you do, let me know what you're doing so we can be able to pick you up. You never know who you might be able to. This could be your millionaire moment right now, where you might connect with somebody that's going to bring you some money. So let me know. Even if it's a replay that you'll catch later on, still put it in the chat, because I will reach out to you and find out what it is so we can connect. Colette Brooks, 8550, she was an ex-bar owner. So she has great advice when it comes to being a bar owner. She can tell you the ins and outs on being a bar owner. I know she also did some cooking. And Deborah, she does a lot of baking. And I see she's on here as well. Deborah, she does a lot of baking things from scratch. Pound cakes and all kinds of cakes that you can think of. That's on here. So again, let me know what y'all doing so we can put your picture out there, put your information out there, and let people know so we can share your business.
Holiday cakes right now. They love the Thanksgiving cakes, the Christmas cakes. They want it.
Exactly.
Like birthday coming.
Exactly.
Next week, y'all.
That's y'all Wednesday. It's Scorpio season. So listen, I'm so happy that you came on with me, and I just want you to end us with this. Let us know, what are your goals for your businesses and the rest of 2024 and going into the next year?
So my goal for my businesses is, one, we're gonna be debt free. That's goal number one. But we're gonna make it to this millions.
That's the ultimate.
Y'all hear me? I'm gonna make $1 million off of knitwear, okay?
And you spoke it. Now we're gonna have to write that down, and that's your next step. Your number 3 is already here.
But listen, I also have, so right now I am doing ear warmers, $10 until December 1st, y'all. So we're gonna give y'all a promo code. Denise, let's see, we're gonna do Denise. We'll come up with that promo code that we want to give out. But my website,
I'm gonna put it in the bottom, and then we can put that out there.
All right, so we're gonna be let's see, UBell 24.
Okay.
Put it Bell 24 to get $10 ear warmers till December 1st.
Y'all hear it now. Y'all have a month to get some earmuffs for $10. Yes, and this is her making them herself, not no store bought. These is her making these earmuffs for you for $10 using the promo code UBELL 2024. UBELL 2024. And Colette Brooks said, I buy all the time from Kelsey. Yes.
I support her. Fall and winter. So that website is cupcakeknits.bigcartel.com.
Awesome. And I'll put that in there as well so people can connect and get those earmuffs out. But I heard it before December the 1st, 2024. Get y'all earmuffs going. And where else can they connect with you on?
I am on Instagram as Continental Kels, because I love travel, of course. Continental Instagram, YouTube, Continental Kels, and on Facebook, Kelsey Fretwell. You can reach out to me if you and Continental Kels on TikTok as well for anything travel related, knitwear, crochet. Reach out to me, or like Denise. T-shirts too. I'm gonna post some more T-shirts that I do so you guys can see what they look like. But T-shirts, hoodies, you send me your logo and I got you covered. We got to market your business. We got to get your name out there. Who is the best representative for your business? You. So
exactly.
Rep your brand.
Thank you, Kelsey. I'm like, you already know I'm gonna be on it. And I
Thank
want to thank you so much for coming on. And if anyone came on late, no worries. You can view the full episode on YouTube. It will be on YouTube. And remember, like and subscribe to my channel is UBE TV. That's UBE TV, so you don't have to miss out on any weekly tips or how you can level up and get some inspiration and motivation along the way. Now, remember, whatever you want to do, know that it's possible.
it's
It's
possible.
possible, it's possible, it's possible, as long as you're being your authentic self and you're passionate about it. Remember, we have this event on Saturday at 10 a.m. We're going to be giving you all the gems on starting your own travel business, not just being an agent. A lot of people just say agent. No, this is actually owning a travel business, making money that can outlive you, because this business is not just residual income, but this is also a business that is a legacy business. So you want to get that information. You also want to come out because I am going to be giving you the blah blah on how to get that BOI filled out. You will be doing it on time. You'll be doing it right there on the spot. We'll be filling that form out. I'll be walking you through it step by step. I'm also going to touch on some business structure. And if you're in business and you need some funding, I will also be sending out a link and giving that to the people that come on and register. I'm going to give you access to grants, y'all. So I'm even going to give y'all another
Yeah.
hookup because I'm going to be giving y'all grant money for your businesses. So I'm going to be giving y'all the link so y'all can get connected, get your businesses, whether you don't have a business at all and you're trying to get a business started. I'm going to have that link sent out there so you can be able to get that information, as well as getting your business fully structured so you're able to get not just grants but financing if you need to get funds for your business. So I again want to thank you all for coming on tonight. I hope to see you Saturday, and I hope y'all click that link that's going to be on this live and register so we can see you on Saturday, whether you're on Zoom or in person. So again, until next week, happy Winning Wednesday, and I see y'all next Wednesday. Bye
Have a
bye.
great day.